Always complaining, aren't you, sis? Even though the little baby gets everything she wants.
The only thing I get are your miserable hand-me-downs, Romilda. Now leave me alone. I have work to do. Besides, where on earth did you put my diary?
Silly Miranda. Always scribbling in her secret diary.
It's not a diary. It's a spell journal.
Don't know why you bother. You'll never be any good at charms.
Maybe you should try divination.
Oh, Diadema. I think she just needs to practice. Have fun finding your journal.
Toodaloo.
I'll be good at charms someday. You'll see.
Robin? What are you doing?
I missed breakfast and I'm starving.
If Madam Pince catches you, she'll have your head.
It's just one chocolate frog. Madam Pince can go jump in the Black Lake. Uh-oh.
And that's why you're not supposed to have chocolate frogs in the library.
Come on, Robin. I'll help you catch it.
Gotcha! What's up?
Looks like an old journal. Like, really old. Miranda Goshawk. Didn't she write the Book of Spells?
Oh!
Ah?
What are you doing here? I thought you had detention.
I was supposed to, but Madam Pince let me off with a warning.
Well, that's a first.
I got lucky. Some 5th year triggered a Gemino curse in the restricted section, so she has her hands full.
What does that mean?
Well, if you thought the library was crammed with books before, you should see it now.
Really?
They're all the same book, Kevin.
Oh, right. Well, cheers to your good fortune then. I'll see you later.
Now let's see what secrets Miranda's journal has to share. I'm so glad Madam Pince didn't confiscate you. Now that was lucky. Problem. How do I get people to shut up and listen? Solution. Perhaps a distraction? Bogies? Bat bogies. That's why she invented the bat bogey hex, to get people to be quiet long enough to hear what she had to say. That's weird. Her sisters must have teased her a lot. She was the youngest of 8. And this entry. It says Miranda wanted to give her Nan a magical bouquet of flowers, and her sisters told her the incantation was Tarantallegra. But that's the dancing feet spell. How mean. They tricked her into casting the wrong spell on her own grandmother. It's no wonder she wanted to write books.
Oh!
Sir Nicholas! Sorry, I didn't see you there. No, that's not what I meant. You just startled me. Right. You were saying something about proper spellcasting?
Hmm?
That's what Miranda says in her journal.
Oh. Ah.
What happened? Couldn't you straighten them?
Oh. Oh.
I think that's why Miranda wrote her book. She wanted everyone to have a chance to learn magic, without the complications. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Ugh.
It's obvious Miranda put a lot of thought into this journal. Why did she leave it behind?
Ah.
I suppose young witches can be unpredictable. And mean.
There you are! Kev told me Madam Pince let you out of detention!
I never thought I'd say this, but yes, I was saved by a curse.
Still, I'm really sorry. It's my fault you got in trouble in the first place. I promise I'll never eat chocolate frogs in the library again. Well, at the very least, I promise to keep a better grip on the ones I do. Oh.
I'm just glad Madam Pince didn't take this.
Oh. Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh.
Haha.
Wow.
Ah. Oh.
Huh? Uh-oh.
You joke, but Miranda Goshawk was brilliant and important.
Oh.
See, in Miranda's day, spellcasting instructions were incredibly complicated. She really...
Ah.
Oh.
Imagine how much more difficult the reading assignments would be if Miranda Goshawk hadn't written our textbooks.
I shudder to think.
Oh, this must have been Miranda's journal from when she was a kid. I bet it's a treasure trove of knowledge.
Was that the silencing charm?
Yes! I've been struggling to cast it for weeks. Every toad I've practiced it on has swollen up to an immense size and made deafening sounds. But thanks to Miranda's notes, it finally clicked. You're so lucky you found this. It seems like a great resource.
I'm only partway through, but I've already learned so much about spellcasting, and Miranda herself. I can't wait to see what else is in here. That's odd. Everything from this page on is illegible.
You're right. I wonder if it's been charmed to keep others from reading it. I'll do some research and see what I can find. After I take Robin to Professor Flitwick to get this silencing charm removed, of course.
Guess what?
Oh, Kevin found a counter charm for whatever spell was making Miranda's journal illegible?
Yes?
Well, we won't know if it actually works until we try it. Journal, please.
It worked! I can read it now.
What does it say?
Well, this page contains instructions for some sort of spell that I don't recognize.
A secret spell? Huh, this journal finally got interesting! Give it a go!
I don't know. Miranda hid it for a reason. What if it's dangerous?
My curiosity is killing me, so that's a risk I might have to take.
And believe me, I'm dying to know as much as you are, but...
Don't worry, Kevin. We'll be careful. Do it! Well, now...
Was that us?
It had to have been.
A spell that makes you sprout a tail? Brilliant! What? She's got a tail. Big deal. My brothers have done worse to me.
Poor thing. I feel bad.
She'll be fine. Madam Pomfrey will fix her right up.
I just hope we don't get in any trouble.
Well, I know one way to help us avoid any trouble in the future. I'm going to return this journal to Miranda.
Now, where did I put that quill?
So you're really going to give the journal back to
Yeah, it's a great resource, but if it was my journal... Although I'm mostly returning it because... It feels a bit intrusive to read someone's personal, private thoughts like
Bartholomew?
this.
Back from delivering to
You're
the Bahamas
right.
already?
As much as I'd love to learn what Miranda was like as a kid, it does feel like an invasion of privacy.
Makes you wonder if this is what being a legilimens is like, doesn't it?
Still, there's one thing I just can't figure out. What was Miranda's journal doing in the library all these years later?
Who needs human friends when I have you, owls?
Could Miranda have hidden it there when she was a student?
I suppose we'll never know for sure.
Welcome. Let me know if you have any questions. Unless it's a question about how to get the smell of owl out of your robes. I'm still struggling to find the answer to that one myself. Hello. Here to send an owl, are you? Good day. Do watch your step as you come in. Owls are magnificent creatures, but they don't make the tidiest roommates.
That's weird. Miss Goshawk sent her journal back.
Maybe she doesn't want to be reminded of her annoying sisters. What does the letter say?
How thoughtful of you to return my journal, but there was no need, as I still have the original. How is that possible? You see,
when I was at Hogwarts, my sisters were fond of teasing me, reading my private journals or hiding my belongings whenever they fancied a laugh. I see you broke my enchantments on the pages in the back. Well done. Eventually, I duplicated my most prized possessions. It took ages to decipher the instructions for the doubling charm. But once I had, it became the most useful spell I knew. When Romilda banished my journal in the library, and I was unable to summon it. A common occurrence at the time. I didn't fret, for I had another copy safely tucked away in my dormitory. I have no use for 2 copies of my ancient ramblings, so I'm returning this to you. I've erased the less kind notations in the back, hoping you can use this cleaned up version to hone your own charm skills, or toss it in the fire as kindling, whatever suits your fancy. Yours most sincerely, Miranda Ghost.
P.S. I must confess that I did get a spot of revenge on my sisters with a few misprints in their signed copies of Book of Spells. Romilda had a tale for weeks.
Ha! Sounds like my kind of witch.
She does seem suspiciously fun for someone who writes textbooks for a living.
I think she's brilliant. In fact, I'm feeling inspired already. What do you think?
Huh?
Huh?
Ah,
Hi. Ah.
Aw.